Hello everyone, I am Umair and you are watching Chemistry Guides. In today's video, we will discuss about radioactivity, its introduction and the history of radioactivity. It is part 1 of radioactivity topic. So first we will discuss what. So if we talk about radioactivity, the first person who discovered the phenomena of radioactivity was Henry Becquerel. He discovered the phenomena of radioactivity in 1895, and then what he observed that when the photographic plate is wrapped in black paper and then it is exposed to certain uranium salts and it get fog. You can watch here, if we photographic film plate is exposed to uranium salts and it get fog. And further he concluded that why this plate get fog. The reason was that there are certain radiations that are emitted from uranium salt, and that radiations cause the photographic plate to fog. Further, he observed that the radiations that are emitted from uranium salts, they cause ionization of air. When they pass through air, they ionize the air, and these radiations are further not affected by several factors like temperature, pressure, chemical environment, and even the source of these radiations. These all factors doesn't have any effect on these radiations. So the question is, what is radioactivity? Radioactivity is basically the spontaneous emission of radiations, of such type of radiations that I have already told you, that can fog the photographic plate, that can ionize air. So such type of radiations, the emission of such type of radiations is radioactivity, and the elements that emit these radiations that show such behavior, such emission of radiations, are called radioactive elements. So who gave the name of radioactivity? It was actually, the name radioactive was actually proposed by Becquerel's pupil, who was from Polish, and her name was Mary Skłodowska, and the name Marie Curie, who is an illustrious scientist, and we know that she is also the recipient of 2 Nobel Prizes. So in 1898, Marie Curie and her husband Pierre Curie both undertook the systematic study of radioactivity of many substances, and let's see what they note. They note that the chief source of element uranium. They observed that the chief source of uranium, that is pitchblende U3O8, it contained elements which had greater activity than uranium. So this was their observation, and further by chemical methods, Madame Curie, she actually succeeded in isolating 2 new radioactive elements from this mineral, which is pitchblende U3O8. That 2 radioactive elements were polonium and radium. Further, if we talk about the history of radioactivity, at the same time, Madame Curie and G.C. Smith, they independently discovered a new radioactive element, and that new radioactive elements was thorium. And further, if we talk about another scientist, Ibrani, he in 1899 he discovered another new radioactive element, that was actinium. And further, if we talk about the other elements, so after systematic investigation, they brought some 40 radioactive elements to light, and many other radioactive elements were also found by special methods. In 1902, Rutherford began investigating. He started investigating the nature of radiations that are emitted from radioactive elements, and he observed that the radiations were actually composed of 3 types of rays, and that 3 types of rays were alpha rays, beta rays, and gamma rays.